Resident Evil 2.
For the PS2.
You're playing this on the PS2? Why does it look so good?
I hacked it.
Clever girl.
You call me Blob.
I called you a clever girl.
You bastard. Where the fuck is Robert?
Where's Roberto? Are you almost done with the Leon campaign?
No, we just started it.
I thought you guys played it after you started it with me. Maybe I'm wrong.
No, because we started it
It was like a week ago.
last. Hang on a second.
Probably last Sunday, right?
Oh, yes. Because we played Retro Realms last Thursday. So we didn't play
Oh,
this.
I see. Never mind then.
No, it's all good. I forgot.
Get to see more of Leon, and that's okay with me.
Noah has a crush, ladies and gentlemen. It's okay.
Yeah, a lot of people do. Everybody loves Leon.
Leon!
Leon!
I'm gonna rename you to Ashley.
The worst character.
Ah, she's not the worst.
She sucks. She's annoying.
You're annoying. We need to
Yeah,
play
but
RE4 Remake soon so you can see that one.
is she better in that one?
If you think she's annoying in the original, then yeah, she is better.
Okay.
I also just don't agree with Austin that you have to pick like the original remake. Just I pick both.
No, you have to pick one.
Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry.
I forgot to explain.
You must choose.
It's
I
about
don't make the
fucking
rules.
time.
John is pissed.
Yeah, you fucking bastard.
Where were you? Oh, he's gone.
No.
We made him leave.
Bye, bitch. Oh. We can get the shotgun.
The boomstick.
This is my boomstick.
Boomstick.
He's back.
Oh, there you are.
So, Robert, on the second run, you
Yes.
get a special exclusive gun per character.
Ah.
This is how Leon aims his for some reason.
Oh, yeah. That's how you know he's cool.
Sideways.
Oh,
Sideways
Jesus.
aim.
Coming through. Don't mind me. Pardon.
Yeah, I don't know if I trust a cop who's holding a gun like that on his first stand.
Oh, Jesus.
But it's Leon. He's a cool action hero.
Oh, and now he's dead.
Not yet.
Do 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 do. Hold on, zombies. Just wait.
Elevator
I'm
music
grabbing a
starts.
present for you.
I don't see how that's a present.
Okay, Black Widow.
So I take it you guys finished Claire's story last week?
We do.
We did, yeah. I had
Nice.
no context for it, but John finished it. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on in this game, but I'm still gonna play it
Woo!
sometime.
It looks fun.
Okay.
It does look fun.
It's cool and fun.
That's
Ooh,
all
I
you
could-
need a survival horror game to be. Cool and fun.
Cool party.
Because I don't know if you guys have this. I don't care as much about story in games as long as the gameplay is good. I'd still like a story to be really good. I care more
It
about
doesn't
how fun a game
ruin.
is.
It doesn't ruin it if like the story is bad, but I think it is absolutely like put some effort into the story, man.
For sure, yeah. Because like I have problems with Arkham Knight's story, but ultimately I still think it's a good game just because it's a
Yeah.
well-made game and I have fun with it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. For me, it's kind of with the games I typically play, it's all or nothing, like one or the other. Like either I'm just playing something purely for gameplay where I can just turn my brain off and have fun, or I'm playing something to be invested in a story.
Yeah, and I mean that's definitely part of
It's
it for me. Is because I'm such an RPG guy. RPGs kind of live and die on their stories.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But like when I think of my favorite games, they do tend to be more like very story driven. It is part of the experience, but you know, I could certainly enjoy a game that's just for gameplay.
Yeah, and
I
I'd
can
say
too, but I'm not as compelled to like finish it.
I'd say a lot of my
That's true.
favorite games of all time still have great stories, but it's
Noah,
not.
you've played like 2 games in your whole life. What are you talking about?
Yeah, and those two games have good stories. uh, no, but like Red Dead Redemption 2 has maybe like my favorite story in any game I've played, and it's an amazing game. So
Yeah,
it's great.
So,
but then there are other good games like a Grand Theft Auto 5, where I wouldn't say that has a great story, but it's got enough of
Oh
them
yeah,
to hold it together.
that's a
The
very thin
characters,
story.
yeah. But it's a framework,
hmm
you know.
hello, anime fan. Doing all right. How about you?
Yeah, because I know there is this kind of more modern, recent pushback against, more
Oh my God,
story-driven
Tim.
games. Yeah, it's Frankenstein. Where people are like, hey, I can't play a game for gameplay. I don't care about the story, which, I mean, I get, but I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with prioritizing story either. It just depends on the experience you're going for. Like, to me, if you have a primarily story-driven game, like the gameplay, it's fine if it's just competent, as long as it's not broken. But if it's just
Oh yeah,
if it can hold the thing together, I'm fine with that. I
but
played
even
enough
if it's competent and it's still like fun to play, that's acceptable to me.
right, yeah, I understand. Like you can have a good balance, but a big perfect example of what I'm talking about would be something like Telltale. Like most people
Yeah.
wouldn't say those are fun games. They're just facilitating this more interactive experience, but obviously the story is the priority.
Yeah.
And I think that's fine.
And that's just such a different experience to what I categorize in
Yeah.
my head. Like, I mean, I'd
Yeah.
still categorize those as video games, but like,
Hmm.
I don't know, they're just different experiences to me than something
Well,
like
it's
this.
funny to me when people are like, "Oh, modern games are all like only story and no gameplay." Those kind of Telltale games have existed since the '90s.
Right. Yeah, this is not a new formula. Like those old point-and-click games. Yeah, that's not a new concept, certainly. Yeah, I mean that's a good point. Like even back in the '90s with computer games, like we were trying like these story interactive things where they weren't necessarily trying to make fun games; they were just trying to make a cool experience.
Yeah, I think you could definitely do both, though. Of
Mm.
course, it's just I don't not care about a good story. Like, obviously, I'll recognize a game for having a great story and like appreciate that, but um, I play games to have fun, so that is what I'm gonna prioritize the most.
Would you say the same about movies?
Um, not exactly.
Yeah, I think for me, I just don't really view games and movies differently. It just depends on what I'm in the mood for and what type of experience I'm looking for.
I
I
have the
love a
same
lot of
thing.
movies that are fun.
It's also just like it's 2024. We should start holding games higher to. Oh, you should be able to run and jump good.
Hmm. But I mean, I could still enjoy like a good Mario game, whatever. And that's another difference too. Is like depending on the game you're playing, it's like are you playing something for a real experience, or are you just trying to kill time? And there's nothing wrong with that, but that's certainly a factor.
Mm-hmm.
Because there are plenty of good games I've played just to kill time that I enjoyed and then never picked up or thought about again.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, like, I can play Tetris to kill time, and
Right.
I don't need that game to have a compelling story. It's Tetris.
Exactly.
I would love a Tetris game actually if it did have a compelling story. That'd be
I
pretty
want to see
funny.
somebody try it.
You have to stop in the middle of one of the levels to watch a long cutscene.
I was thinking like every time like a row of blocks is destroyed, you add like screaming to the audio. And it recontextualizes the whole thing where you're like, oh no, I'm the bad guy. These
Yeah,
are sentient beings that I'm destroying.
you're actively taking part in genocide. That's when you stop playing. But yeah, I mean, I'm also not much of a gamer. I haven't played a video game in
Eddie,
like
how was
years.
Silent Night? Killer, Die Night. It was good.
It was done good.
Yeah, I tell you, like, I
It's
don't play
a
Red Dead
great
for the same
movie.
reason I play like Pac-Man. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't care if you have a preference over one or the other. I take issue when people are like, "Oh, and games now just want to be movies." It's like, no, they're doing something unique. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a more interactive experience.
and again, we've been attempting this since the '90s. Doesn't mean you have to like it, but the whole playable movie concept, it's that.
yeah,
I think it's certainly
I
valid.
like Robert and I played it. The Last of Us. Well, we haven't played this one yet, but the first Last of Us is arguably as effective as it is because of the medium it's in. I am
Yeah.
Joel in that story.
Yeah. And I'm not gonna say it has like the best gameplay ever, but it's fun enough.
Yeah,
It also is not as bad as
serviceable.
people pretend it is.
Right. No, and the Last of Us 1 is like that's my favorite game because of the experience, because of the story. So
yeah.
And make sure you guys are watching the chat as well.
Yeah. Well, it's Teddy's first comment. I thought you had already read it, so that's why.
No, I haven't now, but I just.
Yeah. Full show. Fan just said that he enjoyed our Batman Returns commentary.
I'm glad you did.
Thanks for watching it. 10, 14,
Fuck
3.
you.
That's not a number.
It is now.
Ripped.
Oh, Jesus.
Get away. Do. How do you mess with the shotgun?
I don't know.
That's the entire purpose of a shotgun is that you don't miss, especially at close range.
How could you miss? He was right in front of you.
Happy. I really need you to go away, dude. Like, really badly.
What? Oh, I'm looking for my bride.
It's Eric
Have you
Frankenstein.
seen my bride? She looked at you. She loves you. I have to kill you.
You will never love her.
Okay, R, M, M, R, M, R, M, R, M, R, M, R, M, R.
MR.
And
M, R, D. Okay.
we did a
D.
Teddy just
D, E.
Okay.
Something D, E.
DEA, Hank Strader.
His name is Asac Trader.
Wait, why? So it's something DE? Thought it was DE something.
Oh, wait a minute. I wonder. Ow.
Ned is Ned's declassified school survival guide.
Okay. TJ Fan is pro Batman Returns. I feel conflicted because I'm also pro Batman Returns, but I also find his opinions on things horrifying. Oh, be
It's
nice.
okay.
Ted.
It's okay to have him on your side for this
It's-
one
it's
because he's
okay.
right.
I mean, he's not. Batman Returns.
He's
Oh, God.
Oh God, it's a great movie.
Batman Returns is a great movie. It's about love.
He was right there.
Have you ever seen Titanic? Not many people have.
I'm a fan of When Harry Met Sally.
Please, James Gunn, I just need an Eric Frankenstein letterbox to count. That's all I've ever needed. I want to see his other movie reviews.
You know what I just realized though?
What?
I actually haven't seen either of those movies.
Oh
so
my god!
So Eric Frankenstein knows more about them than me.
Well,
No, I know the major scenes that they referenced.
right.
From
Well, Titanic's weird because just through cultural osmosis, it's like you've already kind of seen the movie just because you know everything that happens in it.
yes.
It's one of those situations. When Harry Met Sally, though, that's a great fucking movie, and
I want to see it. Yeah.
I've never seen it.
Because people point to that as one of like the better, like the best rom-coms.
It's
That's not a
great.
genre I'm a fan of, really.
Yeah, no, it's probably the best I've ever seen. The acting's great. It's really smart. It's funny because that movie was a hit, but it also doesn't seem like they really knew how to sell it or what you think of from that movie, or when you think of like the big scenes. It's still not at all what you expect. Like the tagline on the poster is, "Can two friends sleep together and still be friends?" And it's like that happens like 3/4 of the way into the movie.
Oh, interesting.
It's-
Wow.
Yeah, it's like not at all a traditional love story. It's just about these two people and just like seeing years of their lives just and them interact. And like,
Robert's
so
really trying to
kind
sell
of a
us
Willy
this
Wonka.
movie.
It's a great fucking movie. Billy Crystal, dude.
No,
I mean, I'm sold on it.
I'm definitely curious. The only rom com I've seen and I did like it was Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist.
Oh yeah,
Oh eight. Ah Jesus.
it was Michael Cera, right?
Yeah, and Cat Dennings.
Oh my god. Oh, I thought you said Pat Dennings. I'm like, is this like the weird love child
Pat
between Pat Dennings and Pat
Pat Hingle?
Oswalt?
I was thinking of. I was thinking of Pat Hingle. Yeah, Dennings is
Comatose
like
era.
odds.
I just got done doing a run on Twitch of RE2R standard.
Oh,
Got
nice.
a hour and a half finish time on the next rank. Good job.
I'm sure we will beat that.
Hell yeah.
Let's
Eddie,
go.
okay, but back to the video game convo. I love games with more of a story like Red Dead or GTA. My personal line are those weird Telltale games, point and click. I love a good point and click. I don't care what medium it is. If you give me a good story and get me invested, I'm gonna.
It's that's just the thing though, is like those are, in my opinion, those are both good games.
Yeah.
It's just like it's going for different things, you know?
Oh god, he moves so fast.
Like Pac-Man isn't good for the same reason that a Telltale game is good.
Right.
Crown Flame Bird.
And I think with the Telltale, what they're going for is not just point the click and make the story happen so you can watch it. It's the illusion of your choices
Of
and
choice.
actions, like changing the story. Which some of their games.
That's what I really
do
like
better
about
than others.
Until Dawn, because it does that by like better.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so I just think it's down to what the
What is the intent?
yeah, what's the purpose of the game? How well does
No,
it pull it off?
leave me alone.
I said,
Leave me alone.
alone.
That's also how you
Oh.
should judge movies too. Like, you know, what is the
What is
What
the
is the-
intent and how is it doing that?
how is it
Yeah.
trying to accomplish it? Did it accomplish it well?
Because like my pet peeve is just, oh, like this thing doesn't do what I want it to do, therefore the entire work is invalidated.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it just depends on what you're in the mood for. Like, I don't like The Godfather for the same reasons I like Friday the 13th Part 4.
I thought you were about to say that you don't like The Godfather. Just like, whoa.
Yeah, and I
I mean,
don't
Yeah.
like Goodfellas. I like Friday the 13th Part 7.
I'm sorry for recommending you that.
uh,
Noah takes that personally.
It's a great movie.
It is.
I wasn't sure if John would like it. I was like, yeah, fuck it.
To be fair to you, though, Noah, I do want to rewatch it at some point.
Yeah, now's the time. It's technically a Christmas movie.
Yay.
I've
No
seen
wonder
a lot
it's
of people
bad.
try to argue it's a Christmas movie because there's one scene at Christmas where Robert De Niro's yelling at a bunch of people for spending a bunch of money that they just stole.
So he's the Scrooge of that movie.
He is, yeah. He's the tight ass.
And anime doesn't have an opinion because he doesn't play video games. Which, hey, fair enough.
Okay. They're not for everybody. I'm not a big gamer myself.
I'm something of a gamer myself, you know.
I'm something of a scientist myself.
Yes, no, we all
Stares
knew that's
at
what I was
gamer.
referencing.
But what kind of
But
games does Norman Osborn play?
I was doing the No Way Home version where he stares
Oh,
right
yeah.
into the camera.
Says
Norman
very loudly.
Osborn plays. He plays Call of Duty.
He does play Call of Duty. I can see that.
Do you know how much I've sacrificed?
Trying to think. Probably also plays Fortnite.
he, he plays chess, but it's Star Wars chess online specifically.
He's not that nerdy.
I like it when the little stormtrooper shoots the guy. It's a funny animation.
Look at the size of this fucking Magnum.
Yeah, Teddy, I guess there are some creative kills in When Harry Met Sally.
Yeah, well, and Freddy 4, like, that's a good rom-com. Yeah, they do
Yeah.
have similarities.
It's when you think about it, it's about Crispin Glover trying to overcome being a dead fuck.
Exactly.
He doesn't exactly accomplish that, but yes.
What do you, fuck you? He's so
What?
nuts.
What are you talking about? What do you mean, fuck
No,
me?
because he gets laid, and that girl's like really into him. He's not a dead fuck
Yeah.
anymore.
It's a happy ending.
I forgot that he actually did get laid in that movie because that
It's
movie
a tragic
is boring.
ending because he doesn't get to live happily ever after with the girl. But,
No, yeah, because I was just thinking of his death scene. Yeah.
I mean, it is one of the best death scenes like of
Yeah.
all time.
He got screwed.
Hey, Noah, I didn't know you were in this game.
It's
Oh,
me.
God.
Hey, Ted, where the hell's the corkscrew?
But also, what does it say about that movie that I only remember the kills?
It doesn't say anything about the movie. What does it say about your memory that you don't remember great films?
It's true.
Because
No,
the only good part
I
of
don't
that
think-
movie is the kills.
I don't think you understand, okay? Friday the 13th Part 4 is better than the Godfather trilogy, okay?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I believe it.
And also, it's the only good part. One movie has some great characters, some great character moments.
You get a little Corey Feldman.
I think you need to raise your standards for great characters.
What? You don't remember the dead fuck scene, or
That's the thing you keep
remember-
going back to is them saying
or
dead fuck.
Tommy Jarvis bouncing on the bed because he sees a naked girl?
Or
I mean-
or the coroner Axel watching his aerobics porn.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
so
the dude, the coroner has the greatest monologue in any movie. Come on.
In film.
so I remember that scene because he gets his head twisted around.
But you don't remember the monologue?
No, I genuinely don't.
Robert, would you please?
They quote it like every. Holy Jesus, goddamn! Holy Jesus,
Oh yeah, Jesus Christmas. Yeah. Okay, I remember
Why
that.
did you forget that?
Because it's not as cool as when he gets his head twisted around.
I mean, they're both
That's
cool.
very shallow
Tom's-
of you.
Tom Savini saves that movie.
That movie is
Without him-
literally no, that movie is literally peak cinema.
And also, your point about the characters, you two only bring up Crispin Glover and Corey Feldman because they're the better characters. Everyone else sucks.
No,
Axel.
yeah, he just brought up Axel, Curtis.
Who the hell is Axel?
The coroner who gave the monologue.
Why do you remember his name?
Because he's a great character.
Oh, he's such a great character. He's just a perv. He says Jesus Christmas and then he dies. Wow.
That's a
So
character.
good.
No, that's a character arc.
He fucks the dead bodies. How do you forget that?
I want to
It's
forget it.
interesting.
It's interesting.
No, but there's also there's also the best friend
Canadian
guy.
hitchhiker lady.
And how dare you forget Rod?
Oh yeah, Rod.
Rod?
Wait. do you
Yeah,
mean
he's
Rod?
the one that's looking for Jason because Jason killed his sister.
No,
and he
no, no.
goes, "What?
Wait, is it Rod?
Yeah, it's Rob.
I'm blanking.
Ron from Nightmare on Elm Street.
Okay, yeah. It's,
And when he
Wait.
dies, he goes, "He's killing me! He's killing me!"
he's killing me. He says it a lot.
Well, I can't believe you've forgotten all these memorable characters.
Anime
Okay,
fan. Anime fan, I have watched the Joker sequel. It was terrible.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Okay, I was right. It was Rob. John was thinking of Rod from Nightmare on Elm Street.
That's what I thought, yeah.
Yeah.
Close enough.
But yeah, that's a lot of great. John, I was
mean,
just
Batman
thinking
and
of
Robin
that.
is good.
Yeah, Batman
just-
and Robin's good.
Oh yeah, it's great. I was just
Better
thinking
than
of
Batman Returns.
That's debatable.
No, it's not.
I was just thinking of that monologue from part 4. I want to see the silent film edit of it, where just the title card comes up with that entire thing.
Can we
I also
please
think
get
you're being
like all
very
of the
generous.
Friday movies re-edited as silent movies?
I also think you're being very generous with the word monologue.
It is. What the?
It goes on
You
for like
said-
5 minutes.
That is a
That's a-
Mike Flanagan quality monologue.
That is
What's the matter with you?
He just says Jesus Christmas over and over again. It's not a monologue.
That is a monologue.
That is
Oh.
not a monologue. I'm sorry.
And-
No.
Noah,
Oh.
you forgot. How could you forget the hot British twins?
Ooh.
Because they have no character.
Wait, were they British?
Were they? Yeah, were they British? I don't know.
Noah, their character is they want to get laid. That is a very important character arc.
Oh, okay.
And then one
Yeah,
of them
but
gets laid.
And the other doesn't.
It's
their
conflict. It's drama.
Their defining character arc is that Crispin Glover and his friend want to fuck them.
Yeah, and one of them gets laid and the other doesn't. It's natural human drama. Why are you so like in denial about this?
Because Friday 5 has better characters.
That's not true.
I know I'm gonna get roasted for this, but I'm standing by it.
The only
I
character in
remember-
that movie that you like is the crazy old people.
I remember all of the characters in that movie. Because they're all weird.
4 is going for more grounded human drama. It's the Matt Reeves.
Yeah, and it fails at it.
Oh, why do you suddenly hate 4?
I don't really
Exactly.
hate 4, it's just... I like it
It's a great
for...
movie.
Well, like I said before, I think Tom Savini saves that movie.
I think it's
Noah has no
perfectly
taste in movies confirmed.
Yeah.
Noah probably went to see Joker 2 and was like, wow, this is better than The Dark Knight.
I did not
Yeah.
say that. I did see Joker 2 in theaters, and I want my money back.
Oh. Well, the good news is it doesn't qualify for your bottom 5 horror movies of the year, so you got more to watch.
Yeah, that's what
Oh,
cracks me up.
yeah.
Is you went to see that, but you're like, I don't want to watch Salem's Lot.
I saw that because one of my friends wanted to see it. And I was like, okay, yeah, I'll go to the movies with you. Plus,
Noah, if
You know,
it'll
we-
help, Robert will watch Salem's Lot 2024 with you, so you can get through it.
oh well,
That's fine.
yeah. I don't really want to watch it anyway.
You really do, Brian.
I don't. I missed my chance to watch it. I don't have another chance to watch it.
Uh-huh.
It's on Max.
No, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to watch it.
Damn.
I love that you'll go out of your way to watch. What's that
Joker
other
2.
Blumhouse movie?
Oh, Imaginary.
Yeah, but you won't watch something like that, Salem's Lot that's included with your streaming service.
Because I don't want to go out of my way to watch too many of these kinds of movies.
Oh my
Even
god.
though I have to for the channel.
No. Was that the dog from Silent Hill 2?
Yes.
Stay sharp.
My favorite thing about the Resident Evil games is they expect me to believe
Lower it.
that Leon got this far with that little handgun.
FBI.
By the way, Teddy says the Joker 2 calling itself a musical is an insult to the iconic musical set in the wonderful world of Oz, The Wiz. That is a good joke.
FBI, huh? What's going on here?
I love that Teddy will make a joke and doesn't give us a chance to get to it. Acknowledge my joke.
Do yourself a favor.
I'm sorry, we were too busy arguing about Friday 4.
Yeah, Noah was losing terribly, so he kept distracting us. So Noah,
I
there's
was
the first
losing,
time we
even though
meet
I'm
Ada
right.
Wong,
Hey,
Oh,
I'm
cool.
not done talking to you.
who you may remember from Resident Evil 4.
4. Yeah, she's cool. I remember.
Do you though?
I do. I remember there's she had like a DLC or something.
Yeah, Separate Ways, which I have yet to actually play.
Oh.
I really should get around to it.
Well, now we know what Noah's Rule 34 history is.
Oh God!
What? I just said she's cool. I didn't say I was attracted to her.
No, Robert, we already knew that because he admitted to having a crush on Leon earlier.
Well, that's
Yeah? And is that embarrassing to admit to?
I mean, he's fictional.
It's Leon S. Kennedy, dude.
fine. Yeah, he's in Silent Hill 2.
Yeah, protagonist of Silent Hill 2 and Resident Evil 2.
Teddy and Anime Fan are debating Joker 2 in the live chat.
Oh boy.
I think
No,
maybe the real Joker 2 was the friends we made along the way.
Yay. Yeah, I mean, I didn't hate Joker 2, but it's not good. It kind of falls apart.
I think your actual words were, I would rather watch Craven the Hunter and Morbius and Venom
Fuck.
at the same time. Rewatch that movie.
I have 3 monitors up.
It's like Red Letter Media watching all the first 3
Yeah.
Transformers movies at the same time. I will say this about Joker 2, it is one of the best looking bad movies I've ever seen. Like,
Oh,
the
yeah.
cinematography is beautiful in that movie.
The set design's great.
Mm-hmm. They had such a missed opportunity, though, with the musical aspect, because they could have gone really further with the visuals.
Yep. Yeah, my favorite song in it is easily the one in the courthouse, because that's just...
Yeah.
It feels like the closest we get to realizing that concept of, oh hey, we're doing things with the camera in this location, and extras, you know, and the song fits.
Yeah, no, that was a great song choice, too. Yeah, that's the best musical number in it.
And then
But
the
most
scene...
of them... There's also the one where they're on the rooftop with, like, the Hotel Arkham.
It looks cool.
Yeah, it's at least something.
It's
And
the scene with what's his name, Gary. Gary takes a stand. It's like, oh, that's a really great scene.
Puddles.
Yeah, Gary Puddles is great.
He gives a great performance in that scene, yeah.
Hmm. It's also the only time Joker says anything funny in that movie. Where it's like, oh right.
Oh yeah, this
This
guy's
is
a
kind of
Joker.
Yeah, like are we to believe that's your real name? Yeah, it is. What? Like, oh, he said something funny like the Joker would do. Oh, okay.
No, but see, Robert, it's smart because the Joker is sad in that movie. He's the sad
He's the
clown.
sad clown. Yeah.
He's
And
Captain Clown.
And Harley's the evil woman.
But yeah, no, for the most part, the musical segments are just filmed like the first one in the movie is
flat.
it's just Joaquin Phoenix walking around a room and the camera following him.
Yeah, and then at
What?
first you're like, okay, is this
Oh Jesus!
real? Because at first you're thinking, is this really happening or not? And then they cut back to reality, and it's like, oh, that was in his head.
There goes
Well,
gravity.
if it was in his head, why didn't we go bigger?
Yeah.
And that movie does that a lot. Where it's like, okay, you're telling me that this is just in their head, so go bigger with it. Be more creative. Yeah, it's a frustrating movie.
They couldn't even. I mean, I get the instinct to make a movie that's different from the first one, and like that some people who love the first one might be annoyed by, but you're not even making a good version of that.
Yeah, it's no Gremlins 2.
I mean,
Which
very
that's
few
maybe
things
the
are.
best example of a movie like that.
Yeah.
I mean, Gremlins 2 is peak.
It is peak.
Well, and that was interesting because it got kind of two separate reactions when it came out. There were people who didn't like it, who just thought, oh, it's just the first movie again. This is just a lazy cash grab sequel.
What?
And
That's baffling.
Yeah, a lot of people thought that, and then the people who liked it were like, "Oh, it's just more fun Gremlins hijinks. It's more of the same. It's what like it took years for people to catch on to like what that movie's saying and what it's actually doing."
I also don't see how it's the same movie at all. Like, what?
It's like yes,
Maybe?
because a lot of it structurally.
Maybe structurally.
Yeah, with Billy, and then with Gizmo, and then the chaos and. Like it's there's a lot of beats repeated, but in between it does so many weird new things. I can't say it's just like the same movie start to finish. I'm just like repeating what other people have said. I'm just saying it's like the general consensus when it comes
No, yeah. I just never thought about it like that because it just feels so different.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's obviously making fun of the first movie in a lot of ways, but not viciously.
Yeah.
What's
It's not
Penny
like-
saying in chat?
I think he's just arguing with Anime Fan about Joker. Yeah, I agree with that, Teddy. It just doesn't commit to being a weird musical. It doesn't go far enough.
Well, and then I think, to me, when it falls apart is we can talk about this now. The movie's been out for months. Is when you get to the end, that movie goes way too easy on Arthur. Like for how the audience is supposed to think of him, where it's like,
With how he
what are you
goes out.
doing? That and his whole like sad clown monologue and like this redemption thing they're going for. It's very confused in how sympathetic you're supposed to find him.
When I think that's a common problem in the first movie too.
Yeah, maybe. I think it's more of an issue with the second one.
The first one, I mean, like, it feels like there's a real catharsis to when he kills Murray at the end of that movie.
I've never read it that way, but that's fair. I like...
And, I mean, a lot of people identified with that movie.
Oh, sure. But the end of that first one, to me, is very like, okay, he's past this point of no return. He's gone full evil. And the second one tries really hard to regress that. And go, oh no, he's still Arthur. He still has him. They're still good at him. It's like, what? Why is this the direction we went?
Yeah, and I mean, the ending just
oh,
sucks.
Yeah, but also there's the stuff with like him and Harley where it's like, oh, she's the real villain, she's the manipulative one, and poor Arthur, he just... It's like, what are we doing?
Yeah. I was thinking that's maybe the worst movie I've seen theatrically this year. Not the worst movie I've seen this year in general. There's things about it I respect, but I think it is very misguided. Yeah. Poorly executed.
Yeah, well, and I saw Venom 3, so I'd put Joker 2 above Venom 3.
That's worse than, because I assumed that
Oh yeah,
it would be better. Okay.
no, Joker 2 is at least trying things.
Okay.
Venom 3, to my understanding, was, I guess, trying things, and then was just chopped up into a road movie with a big monster, and that is it. And like, if you're going to that movie for Venom stuff, you get Venom in the opening and the ending.
That's what I've heard.
Most of that
Venom's
movie's just
barely in it.
Eddie Yeah, it's just Eddie walking around with Venom in his head. And a lot of bad comedy.
That
Sucks. It's trying the absolute bare minimum.
Yeah,
Joker 2 is at least interesting to talk about.
it is a very interesting movie to talk about. Yeah, I'll give it that. But Venom 3 just kind of by the time that movie came out, it was like, all right, should I go see this? And I was thinking like, well, if it feels like work, then I probably don't want to go see it. So.
And you don't have to for any channel you're on.
No, I don't. Part of me thought like I'd watch it so I could give it a mention at the end of the year in our video, but it wouldn't be on either list.
Yeah, but also, like, it's not even worth mentioning. Like, from a horror perspective, there's just...
Okay. Is it the least horror-y feeling out of the
Yes,
three?
it's just a weird action comedy.
Hello?
Okay.
Meanwhile, in the cutscene,
Woo! Oh my god, that hair.
Hello, human. You been here long? Long enough. Are we the last ones alive? No.
Kill him.
There's a few of us.
kill him with fire.
I guess. Yeah. That's of course Iron sent you.
Don't trust him,
You mean Chief
Leon.
Irons? Is
Or,
he still
sorry,
around?
James.
Who cares? Hopefully he's somebody's dinner by now.
What do you mean by that?
He's the bastard that locked me in here.
I'm sure he had a good reason.
He did. I was about to blow the whistle on his dirty ass. I'd have done the same thing to him, I guess.
What would you do in this situation?
No, shoot him.
I'll make you a deal.
He's
It
probably
looks
infected.
like
There's no other way out of that.
it looks like the Snyder fans have turned on one of their own.
Do that.
Apparently, David Ayer is stepping away from social media because he got a bunch of backlash for saying
Both
that
prisoners in the station.
James Gunn's Superman
We
looks good.
play nice and help each other out.
Yeah, I saw him say something about getting death threats. I don't know
What's
what
coming? Come on.
over
Don't be an
specifically.
Oh God.
You need
But,
this.
I mean, everybody gets
Just
death
get me
threats.
the fuck out of here.
Oh! That's why you should have shot him. Kill him, put him out of his misery.
You should have killed him before this guy did.
Yeah, am I wrong?
That's
gee.
fine.
Look at that face. Yeah, he went peacefully.
The funniest thing is because this is supposed to be the cutscene that like
Just me.
kind of hints to you that there's something bigger out
Put that
there.
thing away.
But we've already ran
I
into
didn't know
it
what happened. It just happened so
Oh
quickly.
yeah.
because we're playing the B
I told
scenario.
you to get out of here. You wouldn't want to end up like Ben, would you?
So you get a bit of a different experience depending on which one you go with first.
Had information of use to my investigation.
So what he said was true? Hey, you can't keep walking away from me. I don't even know your
Whoa.
name.
Bad touch, James.
I'm Leon Kennedy.
Yeah, don't do that, James.
I'm looking for my dead wife.
Find a way out, Leon. For it's too
To go back to the Superman thing, are you guys
Ada.
as confused as I am that there's as much backlash for
No.
I guess the deal's on.
the trailer? I
Nope.
feel like I shouldn't be, but I am. I don't know. I think
also
it's just
think-
because I think it's just because I always saw the Snyder cult as like a loud minority, but it feels like it's a little bit more divisive than I thought it initially was.
I still think it's mostly that loud minority. It's just everybody has an opinion on this. I'm not surprised there's a bit of negativity out there. And also, like, this trailer was huge.
Yeah.
You know, everybody watched it. I'm sure some of those Snyder fanboys hate watched it a million times. So that's probably a factor. But I don't know.
I just like to
think
imagine a
it's-
Snyder fan sitting there and like, I have to hate this, but it
I
looks
have to hate
good.
it. Yeah, I didn't watch Tyrone Magnus's reaction, but apparently he went off hard. I guess he's very upset about it.
I mean,
Oh.
I
Are we
Who
gonna
gives a
take that guy as a credible?
like
Yeah.
whatever respect I may have had for him like a decade ago is gone.
Yeah. Oh, totally. He really went off the rails. Apparently, he just ranted about the suit a lot.
I need to see Angry Joe's reaction because I think it'll be hilarious.
He liked it.
Of course he did.
But
Like he is
yeah, but
legitimately
it's
a
so-
Superman fan. It's just he says some really stupid shit.
No,
Yep.
but it's funny in retrospect because like a year ago when this whole thing was announced, he was like,
freaking
"Oh,
out.
yeah." He was like, he did a whole video where he was like, "Oh, they fired Henry. Fuck James Gunn," and now he's like, "Oh, I'm so excited."
Of course. But I don't know. I see what you're coming from, though, that there is a bit of backlash, but I think it's less of a 50-50 split and more of a 75-25 split. I think most people like it.
Okay, yeah, yeah. I don't even really know. I didn't even like think it was like 50-50. It just seemed bigger than I initially anticipated.
And I mean, I like the trailer, but I'm also not surprised. Like, I think it's a very good trailer, but this also, to me, wasn't like the Batman situation where that teaser trailer was so amazing and everybody loved it. And obviously this is all subjective, but like that trailer, I think that was just a better trailer.
I don't know if it was
So-
a better trailer. It's just people haven't had like a proper Superman in so long, even whether I like some of the movies or not. So they don't know what they want.
Yeah.
So no matter what that
Yeah.
trailer was, people are gonna be like, eh.
That he says Snyder fan just looking at the trailer, grinding their teeth, screaming, "I want Superman to be Jesus, God damn it!"
But I think, and again, I'm just remembering like what the reaction was, where with the Batman, I feel like a lot of like the backlash against like Pattinson casting, I think that died down significantly with that trailer. In a way, backlash is
Oh,
dying
yeah.
down after this one.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
I can see that.
Anime fan also says my problem regarding the Superman teaser isn't the lack of Zack Snyder or Henry Cavill, even though I like them both. Okay.
Yeah, I wish we could get to a point where we can admit it is okay to like both. I like Man of Steel. I like
Me too.
BVS. I am excited for James Gunn's Superman. Let's not pretend like he hasn't made nothing but great comic book films in the past. Come on.
It's also just, and to your point, John, about like people don't know what they want from a Superman movie. It's like, oh, what's with the giant monsters? Like, what's all this stuff in the movie? It's like, have we already forgotten Superman Returns? An entire movie of Superman just lifting things. It's okay to give him stuff to fight.
I do kind of think that that movie's been forgotten.
Oh, I mean, it has certainly.
It has. Kind of rightfully so. It's not horrible, but I don't really like
Yeah.
that
It's
movie.
just boring. Even
It's-
though I think Brandon Routh is a good Superman, just in a bad movie.
He is.
He's
You
okay.
just- Yeah, I think like every Superman movie has just struggled with that balance of spectacle and drama, all that stuff.
And it's cool to see Superman fight monsters, because that's something
Yeah.
we haven't really seen in a big budget live action movie. You know, in the Reeve movies, he's fighting like Zod and
Yeah.
like saving people on Earth.
Well, and for me, like literally my whole life, I'm like, I just want a Superman movie with different villains. Like, give me. I'm sick of Zod. Stop. You know. But also Lex Luthor, we don't like do that well a lot. So I'm looking forward to potentially a great.
We
Lex Luthor
arguably
at this
have
point.
never done Lex Luthor, well, at least my Lex Luthor on screen. So I say
Yeah.
go for it.
But I just, after that, I'm like, I just went Brainiac, Metallo, just please, something we haven't done yet. And I mean, all due respect to anime fan, like I love Christopher Reeve too, but we already have Superman Returns. I don't need another tribute to that movie. Like, yeah,
I'm ready to move on.
New. Yeah.
Christopher Reeve Superman had its time. It's not 1978 anymore. We need a new take that isn't beholden to what came before.
Yeah.
You also just got a whole documentary about the guy's life. Like, that's enough
Yeah.
of a tribute.
Yeah, for sure. And that Superman 78 comic was apparently good. Apparently, it was better than the 89 comic. So now
I still haven't read
I
it.
mean, from what little I've read of the 89 comic, that doesn't surprise me.
The 89
It's
comic
also just
is
hard to see Brainiac
pretty
in
boring.
that world.
The only thing I've seen from the Superman one is Richard Pryor's character has a brief cameo, like in the background in one panel. I thought that was
that's
kind of funny.
That is funny.
Yeah, also, Superman Returns is always forgotten as one of those Halloween H2O situations where it ignores some sequels and is the real sequel to Part 2, but I think most people just don't know and didn't care.
Most people didn't care.
I hadn't seen that movie. I hadn't seen the Reeves movies before that, so I was very confused when I saw that.
Yeah. Because Returns ignores 3 and 4 and is like supposed to be a sequel to the first two.
But which cut of
Okay,
two?
but
Yeah.
Robert, you know what's even funnier? Is
What?
as of now, canonically, if you take the CW stuff into consideration, the canon is that Christopher Reeve Superman becomes Kingdom Come Superman.
Yes. That is
Oh
correct.
my god.
Because Noah in the big crossover crisis, they bring Christopher, they bring Brandon Root Superman back and make it clear it's that Superman. But he's Kingdom Come Superman now, because Lois, the Joker killed Lois and Perry White. And everyone. I thought I killed you.
Is that stuff? Is that poorly handled in that crossover?
It's not greatly written, but I think he's giving the best performance out of anyone.
Look,
he's trying.
We're grading on a curve here. That's one of the better scenes of that crossover.
It's better than what they do with Batman.
Yes.
I know about what they do with Batman.
Yeah.
No, but
And also,
Brandon Ruth is, I think, doesn't know what he's in or is in denial. So he's trying.
Yeah. And what I will give the Kevin Conroy scene, even as much as people hated it, he's just having fun with it. So that's something. Even though the writing is terrible, but he's having a good time. And I mean, anime fan, I love Christopher Reeve. He's great and he's important.
Superman existed before him, and it went on just fine without him for decades.
Yeah, and I also think it's just based on Gunn's comments about the character and his approach. I think it's safe to say we're gonna get more of that Christopher Reeve tone and vibe and heart in this movie.
They're using the music.
They're using the music.
Yeah. No, and I really like that electric guitar rendition of the theme.
I love it. It also doesn't sound exactly the same. At least when I heard it. I don't know, it's... And maybe we'll have to wait for the rest of the score to see what that sounds like too.
Yeah, and of course, and obviously it just depends on how these scenes play in context of the movie. People just have weird reactions to it. It's like, I don't like seeing Superman get saved. It's like, okay, but what about when he almost died from kryptonite and had to get saved by Miss Tessmacher? It's fine. It's-
Yeah, people will complain
Or,
about that, but then on the flip side, be like, "Oh, he's such a Gary Stew."
yeah, he's so powerful.
Oh,
He's
he's
boring.
too OP. You can't
Yeah.
please anyone.
And or like it with the trailer reactions, like, oh, why does he look so upset and angry? It's like,
Because
he looks
people are
upset and
throwing
angry.
things at him.
Yeah.
Nah, Superman should be smiling during all that.
I mean, to be fair, I had some of the opposite with Man of Steel, where people are like, "Oh, he's not happy at all." I'm like, "Yeah, but I mean, look what he's going through in that movie."
Yeah.
No, I mean that's not the issue with that movie.
No, and I've always said, again, as a defensive Man of Steel, like the final shot of that movie is him smiling. That's something. Like he has an arc. The problem
He
is
finally
the next
learns how
movie.
to smile.
Yeah. But the problem is the next movie leans even harder into the
Then he becomes
angst.
even more of a sad boy.
Yeah. At least when he's saving people in Man of Steel, he doesn't look upset about it.
I mean, the only shot that he really looks upset is just that one like Day of the Dead shot. You could easily just argue he's uncomfortable because they're crowding him.
But also when the courthouse blows up.
Oh, that's the worst one.
Yeah,
That's the
but
funniest one.
I don't know. In the director's cut, that makes sense.
Well, it's better in the director's cut because you actually see him saving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
See
even
him
then
trying to help.
But even then he's just standing there for a bit like, dang it.
Dang it.
Well, yeah,
But
he's
also-
blaming himself.
But also, and again, I don't know if the issue is the direction or what, but in that whole montage, I think it's after like the Day of the Dead sequence, so you also see him like pulling that ship out of the ice or like grabbing that rocket, and he always has this very upset look on his face. Like he doesn't want to be doing this. That's just how he plays all those scenes.
I love the sad montage of sad Superman saving people.
Was he supposed to like be happy that he has to pull these people across the ice? I don't.
No, he just looks very upset about it.
But that's also, I mean, part of the intention of what they're trying to do with Superman in that movie. Like, he's clearly having an internal conflict in that movie.
Yeah, it's weird.
I
People
wish-
act like he can't have any kind of conflict.
It's not that he can't, it's just, I think we've talked about this in the commentary. I just don't really understand his character in that.
Yeah, me too.
I'd like that movie to follow Superman a bit more than it does. Like, let me get into his head more.
The biggest issue with his characterization in that movie is when the thesis seems to be, oh, okay, so all he cares about is Lois, and if anything remotely bad happens to her, he's gonna lose his mind.
Yeah,
But he doesn't care about anyone else.
which I don't like.
Which I don't like. And to be fair, in the Snyder Cut makes it slightly more clear that wasn't the intention. But you also, this information isn't always communicated that well in the movies.
I mean, I don't know. I've always thought it was pretty clear in BVS. It's just he doesn't know where he fits in, except for Lois. And his realization at the end of the movie is, no matter what, this is my planet. Like, make it.
But also in the context of that movie, you also get the nightmare future vision sequences where the information.
And I mean, I would cut.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Like the information you get in that movie is, oh, Lois died and he went evil and crazy.
But
And in Justice League, that's hinted at that still could happen even after his character arc in BVS.
And okay, again, this information isn't conveyed the best on screen, but the idea is he's manipulated and mind controlled by the anti-life equation after Lois dies. Like that's why he's on a dark side.
I still don't love that.
Yeah, but it's better than nothing.
I mean, that's also just classic. Like DCAU did the same thing, if I remember.
Oh yeah, they did when he becomes like a soldier of Darkseid. Yeah.
So how is that any different?
Yeah, well, yeah, like that was fun.
I'm not saying it was explained the best, but I don't think it's as simple as, oh, he's sad all the time.
It's not exactly my point, but yeah.
Yeah, and I agree with Teddy. I think Superman is a big offender of just using the same villains over and over again. You know,
It's
he wants to do
ridiculous.
stuff.
Superman Returns should have been do a different villain.
Yep.
But nobody knows who Mr. Mxyzptlk is. I really hope that we see him in the DCU.
Oh, me too. James Gunn would do it.
He would absolutely do it. And I really hope how they do it is he's like a 2D animated character in live action. I think that would be cool. It's like a Roger Rabbit type thing.
I mean, I guess you kind of get a bit of that in Space Jam 2. I wouldn't know. I haven't seen it, but I know there's some superhero stuff in that movie.
Well, it's just like Danny DeVito, Penguin, and Arnold Schwarzenegger, Mr. Freeze in the background of one scene. That's really all the superhero stuff.
And Alex and his boys from Clockwork Orange.
Oh yeah,
That
my
might
favorite
be the
superhero
weirdest
movie.
one.
The movie that had to cut Pepe Le Pew because he's too sexist of a character also included cameos from Alex and his boys from Clockwork Orange.
Yeah.
Too many of them.
There's just too many of them.
There's too many of them. What do we do?
This is bullshit.
You know what's bullshit? Zombies.
All these zombies. They're rough and coarse. They're irritating.
They get everywhere.
Just...
Leon doesn't know how to walk around chairs.
His name is James, you bastard.
I mean, yeah, sorry. James is the Resident Evil protagonist. Leon is the Silent Hill one. That's correct. Don't fact check it.
This is factually correct. And anime fan, it just depends on context. I'm fine with other superheroes being in the movie. Like, yes, this is part of a shared universe, but James Gunn has said that he wants this movie to be as standalone as possible and to tell a self-contained story. And if that story just includes supporting characters, other heroes, that's fine, you know.
I also think the trailer made it very clear that it is Superman's movie.
Yeah, this is not an ensemble piece.
Yeah, like they'll be there, but they're not gonna.
This is not a team movie.
Yeah, I don't think they'll have as much screen time as a lot of people assume that they're gonna have.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm very excited to see Guy Gardner though. Fillion looks great.
Oh, he does that bowl cut.
Yeah, it's perfect.
I knew Gunn, because Gunn loves torturing that man. Of course he did that.
Yeah, he's probably the character I'm most excited to see, honestly.
Oh, I'm just so ready for a Green Lantern.
Me
Yeah,
too,
and
we waited so long.
I'm really excited for that Lantern show, too.
It's been 87 years.
Literally.
I didn't watch the Ryan Reynolds movie until recently, too.
Oh, what'd you think?
It's not
hate
good.
It's not great, but I don't hate it.
Yeah, like,
I don't hate it.
I wouldn't call it one of the worst superhero movies ever made or anything. It's just so mediocre.
I'm also just like
so bland.
Ryan Reynolds just kind of made me like it more because he won't stop making fun of it.
You feel like you have to stick up for it.
At least there's not a joke in Deadpool 3. That was kind of a relief.
Yeah, no, because like by the time he got to Deadpool 2, and I'm like, oh, we're still making these jokes.
Yeah, stop it. We're done.
You guys remember when I was Green Lantern?
Yes.
Yeah. Stop reminding me.
You're the only person who keeps bringing up that movie.
Yeah, that was more so my thing. Even by Deadpool 1, I was like, I mean, sure, that's a kind of a dated reference at this point. It was 5 years ago.
That is the last major superhero movie he was in, though, so I get making jokes about it in the first one.
No, it was fun. Like it was dated but fine in the first one. When the post-credit scene of 2 is just again, remember Origins, remember Green Lantern. Like, oh my god.
The really surprising thing is them not doing any Origins jokes in the movie with Wolverine in it. Unless there's one I'm forgetting about. No, but I thought the Green Lantern movie was just like aggressively mediocre.
Yeah.
It's
and no, you know what the biggest problem
not
with
offensive.
that movie? The number one problem with that movie is Iron Man came out, and we're really trying hard to be Iron Man.
Yeah, I can see that.
They're just trying to make him Tony Stark.
Yeah. And it's just a very forgettable movie.
Yeah.
I think most of the casting was pretty good though. Like Mark Strong as Sinestro is good. I mean, Ryan Reynolds himself is not a bad choice for Hal Jordan. I think that's fine.
Most of the cast is fine. I mean, Hector Hammond would later be in the Batman, so good for him.
Oh, true.
And he's really good
in a better movie.
And Mark Strong is now kind of in that universe.
Oh yeah. Well, no, he is in that universe.
Can we just please continue to cast Green Lantern alum?
And specifically the Matt Reeves Batman.
Yes. Ryan Reynolds can play Deadshot.
I also just remember in that movie, Kilowog just looks like the cave troll from Fellowship of the Ring.
Yeah, then it's Michael Clark Duncan doing the voice. Like,
yeah, great casting.
No, as mediocre as that movie is, I'm still like, I wish we had gotten a sequel with Mark Strong Sinestro as the villain, but
I think a sequel could have been better.
I agree. I don't think it's like entirely unsalvageable. That's the problem. Like, how many mediocre kind of misfired superhero movies are there that had like a noticeably better scene? Like, there's probably one that I'm just not thinking of. It rarely happens.
Ghost Rider.
I was just about to say Ghost Rider.
Oh, okay.
No, most people hate Ghost Rider too, but
it was hated at the time, but I think it's grown more of a cult.
It's better than the first one.
That's a weird situation, because I think the first one's kind of a modest hit that people liked fine when it came out, and now everyone's forgotten about it. The second one was hated, and now has grown a bigger cult following over time.
Yeah.
It's probably remembered better now than the first one is.
Because the first one doesn't have scraping at the door.
That's true. That second one, that's a movie I still haven't seen start to finish.
Oh, it's really fun.
Yeah. We've talked about doing a watch party of it. I mean,
We need to, yeah. That'd be cool.
Like, I've seen the memes. I've seen parts of that movie.
Damn it.
Oh. Gotta get
That he
away from
says
that Demogorgon.
Teddy says Ryan Reynolds should play Robin. I agree.
I would be down for that.
No, how many have we done like anything on Blade on the channel?
Yes, just not you or me, but when me and Nick did the first Blade movie. That's our like
Oh,
highest
okay.
Yeah.
viewed video like of all time.
Okay.
I got like 30,000 views, and then we never followed up.
We should do something on Blade.
Yeah, I'd love to. I've been wanting to watch them, but they're not streaming anywhere.
I got the Blu-rays.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
And we gotta, I'm just thinking of more like superhero horror stuff. We gotta finish reviewing Hellboy at some point.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we got to do the Crooked Man.
Yeah. The short story and the movie.
Is the Noah? Have you seen the Crooked Man movie yet?
I have, yeah.
Do you think that qualifies for your best top 5 horror movies of the year? Do you think it has a shot?
It does, but it's not on there.
Gotcha.
It's gonna be an honorable mention. But I did really like it.
Yeah, that's one I still need to see. I don't know. There's a lot of other stuff I need to watch. I love how you opened that door and then went, nope. Just
Nope.
never mind.
Yeah, I'd say definitely check it out at some point, but maybe if you want to prioritize other things, then you probably should. Like, definitely watch The Substance before you watch Hellboy.
Yeah, The Substance is a much better movie. Hellboy isn't even the best comic book movie of the year. I don't care what Austin says.
What is the best comic book movie of the year?
They give it to Deadpool Wolverine. I like that more.
Fair enough. I enjoyed that movie more than I thought I would.
I think that's part of why it's my favorite. That, and I love Wolverine. I finally got comic book Wolverine from.
I do too. Yeah. I read a lot of Wolverine this year in preparation for that, just because I love that character. And
It was off of that montage where you could point at the screen.
I did do a lot of the Leo DiCaprio meme in that scene.
And and I've watched it since it came out in theaters, and like, it wasn't a thing where this kind of sucks. Outside of the theater.
Maybe I'll watch it again now that it's on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Do it, you bastard.
Ya bastard. I'm just glad for Zombie Nightmare star Sean Levy. Now he's got a successful movie on his hands.
Yeah. Good for him. But Noah, are you gonna see Nosferatu before our top 5 ranking?
I want to. I might not be able to see it by the time we do that. Because I want to see it with one of my friends who's on vacation right now, and he's not going to get back for a bit.
Oh, okay. Because I think we're planning to do our top 5, bottom 5 next Sunday.
Yeah, we are. Yeah,
I'm game with that if you guys are.
I'm game. I probably won't be able to see Nosferatu by then though, but there's a few other movies I gotta watch before them.
I also won't be able to see Nosferatu by then.
I am seeing Nosferatu the morning after Christmas. I am very hyped.
I'm so hyped.
It looks so good.
So hyped.
Robert's just gonna ruin the whole fucking movie for us.
Of course.
I mean, we
Yeah.
know the story of Dracula. Like, what is there?
I'll post a Dracula Wikipedia synopsis and piss everybody off.
What are you, Patty Jenkins?
I'm
Sexist
Post
subject.
character.
Kyle, in this case, it's not my fault. I've asked these two to watch the chat multiple times.
I am watching the chat.
Yeah.
Why is Kyle saying we're ignoring the chat?
We were mid discussion. I love how you're I love how, but Kyle's previous comment was the only thing that sucks is subject. And this is the man you're defending.
I mean I just expect that from him. Like,
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Oh.
Next time someone has a chat message talking about how you suck, I'll be sure to read it immediately.
Yeah. Teddy says he's also seeing Nosferatu 26th. Nice.
Yay. Yeah, no, I'm really
I-
excited for it. I just
I
don't know if I'll be able to see it in time because I have a feeling
for
that
sure.
would make my top 5 list. But yeah.
I really hope the timing for me works out. I am seeing it first showing in the morning after Christmas. I hope that either nobody's there or only people who want to see the movie are there. I hope that there's no families who the day after Christmas are taking their kids to see Nosferatu at 9 o'clock in the morning.
I don't think you have to worry about that, Robert. I don't know.
I hope
It
your
is
theater
anyway.
is full of teenagers and small children.
Oh God! You never know.
Because that's the
Kyle
power
says
of
make sure to
cinema.
tell a subject that he sucks.
And he sucks eggs.
Oh God, Chase.
Oh,
Yeah.
this ladder doesn't look totes safe. Oh,
He also says that you shoot more walls than zombies.
that's just correct.
That's not
He missed with Kyle. He missed with a
Shut up.
shotgun earlier at close range.
Shut up.
I've never seen that before.
I will ban you.
I will ban him.
I will ban him. Can we please repurpose Zod as like a Reddit moderator?
Why would you do that?
Why not?
I'd like to think that if he survived Man of Steel, that's where he'd be now. Just be a Reddit guy.
Wait, which Zod do you think would be the Reddit mod? Terrence Stamp or Michael Shannon?
Both.
I picture more Michael Shannon. I don't know why, just his personality. It makes me think of a Reddit mod more.
Kyle just said the zombie could deep throat the shotgun and he'd still somehow miss.
I will find him.
John's like that stormtrooper in that meme who's trying to shoot himself and can't because he keeps missing. Teddy said when he sees Nosferatu, he's gonna scream, "Oh my God, he's a vampire!" in a fake shocked voice.
You should do a Nicolas Cage and run out of the theater and go, "I'm a vampire." But for my end of the year list, I do have a pretty solid and like set top 5 best. I'm not sure if it's gonna change by the time we get to it, but we'll see.
Yeah, I've got a solid top 5. I just know there's a good chance 2 will get bumped out with the substance, possibly Nosferatu. But you never know.
Yeah.
We all
The
know
one-
Night Swim is going to be Noah's number 1.
Yeah.
Well, the list that I think I just need like one more before I have a top 5 worst that I'm happy with. Because a few of the movies on there are just they were just like, okay, not like bad.
Yeah, the problem is I there's a lot of pretty good horror movies. Like I want to make my top 5, but there's just not room for. It's like it's a little tough. It's like, oh, I did like it. I'm gonna have an extensive honorable mention list.
Oh yeah, same here.
Yeah, same. No, I feel overall this was a pretty good year for horror. It just wasn't a it wasn't a great year. It was just good.
It was just
I think
good. Yeah.
I thought it was a better year than last year.
Oh my god.
Or hello.
Oh no.
Oh crap.
Hellboy moment.
I don't know. I mean, if Nosferatu is great, then between that and The Substance, it's alone pretty solid. But according to reputation.
I mean, yeah, the substance is really good. I think maybe it's just because, like, I think the first half of the year was stronger than the second half. Yeah,
Maybe.
like,
I don't think there hasn't been as many movies this year that I've like thought were amazing or anything, but there's been a lot that I think are just just good.
yeah, there's maybe 3 movies this year.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, like, I will watch these multiple times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think for me though, I'd argue like that's kind of every year. There's only a handful usually that I call like great. I mean, last year what made the top of my top 5 was Godzilla -1, which most people wouldn't count. You know.
That counts.
Yeah.
That definitely counts. And that's a great movie.
Yeah.
That was
no,
also
my
like a
top-
once in a lifetime, like, phenomenal movie.
Yeah, no kidding. But yeah, like my top 2 were that and Talk to Me. Like everything else was, I thought, just pretty good.
Oh, I forgot you put
so-
that so high.
I was supposed to be
Jesus.
in that video, but I
You were.
got sick. But I
got?
did have a list ready to go, and I can't remember everything on it, but I'm pretty sure Talk to Me was my number 1.
I don't even remember what my number 1 was last year. I know it wasn't Talk to Me. I liked that movie, but it was not the best movie. Let me talk to you.
Teddy just said that Nosferatu is one of the few DVDs he owns. What? Which one? The original, I assume.
All of them.
I also assumed the original, but I know there's a 70s one.
Yeah, and
I'm surprised subject didn't make mistakes. Thomas the Train something. That'll be the next. That'll be when we do the next playthrough.
I just like to think that Teddy has like a big DVD cabinet where it's like Nosferatu and 3 other movies in it, and nothing else.
It's Nosferatu, the 70s Nosferatu.
Mr. Megorium's Wonder Emporium.
Okay.
That's a
2
very
copies.
odd pick.
That is you just unearthed a memory. I have seen that movie.
Is that the movie that's actually Heath Ledger's like last movie?
Oh, it
Oh,
might be. Is
no.
Natalie Portman in it? Or is it-
No. Yeah, Natalie Portman's in that movie. The one you're thinking of, John, is a Terry Gilliam movie. I can't remember the name of it.
But because I know there's one movie that comes out like after The Dark Knight that is technically his last movie. Just everybody thinks of The Dark Knight as his last movie.
Right.
You're
As-
thinking of, let me Google it.
Heath Ledger film.
Okay, it's called The Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus.
That is a very similar title.
It's kind of
That's
similar.
close to what I expected.
That was a weird looking movie. I mean, it's Terry Gilliam, so it's to be expected, but I don't
Have a
think it
good
was
one, Anime
completely
Fan.
well received. See you, Anime Fan.
Oh Jesus! Mr. Megorium's Wonder Emporium has a cameo from Kermit the Frog, and it was his first theatrical appearance since 1999's Muppets from Space.
Oh wow.
Because this would have been before that movie reboot.
Yeah. Muppets from Space sucks. That's
I
not
never
a good
saw that
movie.
one.
That one's not good.
I don't think
Is
I've
it?
ever seen a Muppets movie.
Oh.
At all?
Not that I could think of. Maybe when I was younger, but
Christmas Carol's great.
Watch the Christmas Carol one for the season.
Oh my god.
just get off me.
Teddy said that his DVD collection is Nosferatu, Jack and Jill, and Grown Ups too.
Yeah,
All
a man of
bangers.
taste, I see.
How embarrassing.
A collection of quality over quantity.
That's how you know it's wrong, because Noah thinks that.
I'm right. I'll have you know, Jack and Jill was shot by the legendary Dean Cundy.
That's true.
God, what a downgrade.
Well, what if that movie looks like shot without him?
Somehow worse.
Oh, Jesus. Open the inventory, please.
I can't believe this guy's still following me.
No, he will follow you as long as you're in the police station.
Somebody chased me.
Somebody's watching me.
Library. Work.
So, John, if you're recommending this game to somebody for the first time who's never played it, do you think there's a preference in which character you play as first? Do you think there's a better one to start with?
I'm just recommending it based on my taste, I recommend Leon first because I think he has better guns. Otherwise, just pick whatever character you want, and give it a go. You're not
Gotcha.
locked into a campaign when you start it.
Who's gonna clean this all up?
You.
Okay.
Oh, I don't wanna.
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just pushing this thing. Please don't hurt me, Mr. Tall Man.
He only looked mildly annoyed by that shot.
Yeah, I take a lot more ammo, but we're running a little low on ammo.
Oh, ladders, my one weakness.
Oh, it's not.
No, you learned. Okay.
Oh god.
One foot in front of the other.
It's that scene from the season 1 episode of Doctor Who with the Dalek when he starts hovering over the stairs.
That sounds awesome.
It's great.
Oh my god.
Hello, Jareth.
What's up, Jared?
Has any RoboCop sequel ever done a gag where an Ed 209 starts walking upstairs? It's like, oh my god, he's learned.
No, because they're not into, or at least not very much. If they are into, it's like a bit part that I can't remember now. And the only one in 3 is loyal as a puppy.
Oh.
John, you're
Yeah.
supposed to be the expert on RoboCop 2. How do you not
That's true.
remember?
No, I mean, I'm saying that I don't. If there is one, I don't remember. But I'm like 90% sure that there are just no Ed 209s in that movie.
Yeah, there probably isn't.
Aren't they in the remake, but lame and
Yeah, I
competent?
mean everything. In that
Yes.
movie is lame.
They're lame. I
but
love
no,
the idea that
Robert-
they're lame because they're competent. Like you
Yeah.
can't say that about anything else.
In RoboCop 3, a 10-year-old girl hacks the Ed 209 and turns it into her puppy.
Aw.
That's the level of writing in that movie. We should watch
Still
that.
still somehow better than the remake.
It's still somehow better than the remake, yes. So when are we gonna watch Party RoboCop 3?
Tonight.
We already did, John.
But Robert hasn't seen it.
Well,
That's true.
Robert missed the first time.
Yeah, but we showed him RoboCop 2, and he realized that it was peak. So now we gotta
Yeah,
show
but
him 3.
But you don't understand. I wanted to watch RoboCop 2 again. I don't want to watch 3 again.
Yes, you do.
No.
Teddy, okay, I need your thoughts. I want to make a video titled My DVD Collection. It's just Grown Ups 2, like I show off like 30 DVDs and they're all Grown Ups 2. Funny or not. I mean,
Yes, please.
that's dumb.
Do it.
Like that video of that guy that just has a bunch of Space Jam DVDs.
Do you guys remember the After Dark where Cap and Eric talked about the guy that owns like a van full of Speed VHSs?
Oh yeah. It's great.
I wonder
Notice-
what happened to that guy.
Oh, I hope he's. You want some speed from my van?
I hope he's still going, just like
got
still
some
finding
Speed.
new VHS tapes of Speed.
I hope he
Uh,
still has his collection.
No,
Speaking
that
of
reminds
Speed,
me of.
Have you guys seen that movie?
I still
Yeah, it's
have
great.
it.
I
I
Oh,
was-
still
wow.
have it.
It's the best of the Die Hard knockoffs for sure. It's better than Die Hard 2,
Hope I don't
certainly.
have to write a report on this.
Whoa, you can't say that to
I
Noah.
find that hard to believe, sir, as the #1 Die Hard 2 fan.
Yeah, he's gonna get outraged.
What Teddy's comment reminded me of, there was a episode years ago on the Mr. Sunday Movies podcast, Weekly Planet. They read a fan letter at the end of this guy talking about his roommate, where he owned 6 DVDs and they were all copies of the Twilight Saga New Moon. And he would go into long conversations with people explaining, well, you see, it's the same movie, but they are not the same disc. Like, it's the same movie, but it's not literally the same copy. Like, these are technically 6 different copies. He also didn't own a DVD player. He just had them on display. And I'm like, this guy's awesome.
That's so strange.
Out of all the DVDs you can own, why that one? Of the
It's
three
Conversation.
of the 3
Like-
Twilight movies that I've seen, that's the worst one.
Which one is that?
New
think
Moon,
that's
that's the
Is that
second
the
one.
second one? Okay, yeah.
That has the like greatest subplot in a teenage movie I've ever seen, where her boyfriend breaks up with her and she spends like the next year in bed.
Is that the one where there's the shot of the werewolf running through the rain sadly and he takes his shirt off as he does it?
Probably because that's where they
Yeah.
introduced that there are werewolves. Oh god.
That's also that's the second movie, so that's after what's his name, Taylor Lautner.
Yeah.
That's after he turns 18. So then they go big on
Okay.
like the shirtless scenes. And,
That's creepy.
oh yeah, there's a lot. There are a lot of.
No,
Middle-aged
but
moms,
for
it's
real
like-
though, because that's the one where the Cullens like decide, oh, we can't be around Bella, it's too dangerous, so they just leave. And then there's this like montage of her being sad and laying in bed, and it's like 6 months for a guy that she dated for like 5 minutes.
It's amazing.
No, it's and the best part is it's not even made up for the movie. From what I remember, that's how it happens in the book.
Oh sure, yeah, probably.
I'm sure those are very very accurate adaptations.
To my understanding,
they are.
until the last one, when they had a battle, because they were like, "Look, we need some type of action
So they're
sequence
gonna-
in this."
Well, they gotta pad it out, right?
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah,
they split
that's
that
fair.
one up into 2 parts.
That's true. I'm sure it needed that.
You know what though? I can't even say I give them credit, but I'm surprised they had the balls to keep Jacob's storyline in that fourth one.
Oh god. And
Well,
Do you know about this?
Oh
Mm.
Jesus.
Oh, well, the baby thing.
Yes. Do you know the
Yeah.
the whole storyline there?
Well, it's like he like imprints on the baby or something
Yes,
like
he
that.
imprints, which means he is in love with
The child, yeah.
his
Yeah.
former love interest's child.
But I think wasn't also the idea that he was never in love with Bella to begin with. He was just in love with her child.
Her unborn child. Yeah.
I
this
don't know
whole
if it was
time.
always that. Just because,
But
you know,
he
they
could
had
also
the
like see.
Well, also the child wasn't conceived when.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it is
But he could, like-
definitely because the love triangle like kind of culminates in 4 with her choosing to become a vampire, and then he realizes, oh, I was the reason I've been here, like after you became a vampire was that like the baby, and I'm just
That's
like,
really
what?
creepy.
Yeah.
What are we doing? Why?
I
why-
think he can. I think he also like sees the future of them being married, like when she's grown up. So he's just gonna
Probably.
wait.
He's like, I'm gonna wait.
I oh god, I can't believe we live in a world where Twilight has grooming in it.
Yeah.
He's like, just like the people who made the movie waited until I was 18, I'm gonna wait until she's
Yeah.
18.
Well, and it's
no,
no, it's even worse. I don't know how the movie handles it because I didn't watch the last movie. I had hit like my limit of how much of that bullshit I could handle. But if I remember correctly in the book, she ages faster,
Yes.
so she's gonna be 18 real fast.
Yep.
That's so fucked up.
And Noah, you know about the CGI baby, right?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Have you seen now before it, which looks horrible, and before it was CGI,
It was
they
practical.
made a puppet. Yeah, they went.
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
I have.
Because they're like, well, it needs to look like the kid actress. It's like, no, it doesn't. It's a baby. Just use a baby.
I love the idea that they're like, this prop baby doesn't look realistic enough. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
wondered about that because, like I like I said, I haven't seen the movie, but I was like, why did they just use a baby?
You can cast a
Yeah.
baby.
Because I want to say in the last movie you do see Belle, or you do see her daughter growing up, and the kid playing her is like 10 or something. So they wanted to make a fake baby that like matched her face. It's like you don't need to do that.
Okay, but real serious question. Okay, we're on the 20th. We're past 20 years of Harry Potter. There's a show
Yeah.
announced. When are they gonna make the Twilight show?
Very soon. I think that'll be within the next 5 years.
I don't know, because Harry Potter has had more staying power than Twilight.
That's true. Twilight's also cheap.
True. So you could do a show about that pretty easily, I think.
Yeah, that's an easy Netflix show. That doesn't mean they finished the story, but I could see.
Yeah.
Can we please leave it on the cliffhanger of Edward dumps her and she stays in bed for like 6 months?
Can we please leave it on the cliffhanger of Jacob looking at her baby and falling in love?
Oh god.
Can that be the?
That's the note they end the series on.
Can we change it to instead it is that like fake ending where everybody's brutally murdered?
No, yeah,
Before we could
that's
reveal that it was
understandable.
just a vision, it just ends.
Yeah. Well, I remember initially when that movie came out, a lot of people were pissed because they had this big, like, epic battle. All these characters died, and it was all fake, and people were so annoyed. And then I found out later, like, oh no, they just added that because that's not in the book. There's just no battle in the book, so that was their way of putting some action in it.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair to those people, that is kind of a bullshit thing to do.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
So this is just
And
our
I mean,
preparation for the Twilight marathon we're gonna
I
do
mean,
on the channel.
we are gonna have to
Comes to the
cover
channel.
those.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never
God.
seen them.
I have
the
seen
first one.
so because I was in high school when those were popular, so all my friends were reading them. So I read the books, just because my friends were reading them, and then I saw the first one with my friends. And then my mom got into them, so I had to go see 2 and 3. But
Oh
I
no.
yeah, so I've seen 3 out of 5 of them. I've read all of the books, unfortunately.
You poor soul.
I know. No,
Jared
that's
Uh,
says
like I
the
said. By the time Breaking Dawn came out, I just I'd hit a limit. I couldn't take it anymore.
you're done. Jareth says the real question is when are we gonna get a Twilight theme park? I'm
Hopefully
surprised
never.
there isn't like a Twilight ride at Universal or something like that.
the baby simulator, right?
They can go in the, with the Harry Potter stuff at Universal.
Wait, Noah,
Yeah.
does this mean that when we do Twilight, it'll be a blind reaction for you?
Probably. Actually, well, it depends on when we do it because my friend actually owns the complete 4K set.
Oh God, those are
Um,
in 4K.
I love that it's the 4K.
Yeah, no, that's a guilty pleasure franchise for him, and he
Nice.
kind of wants to show them to me, so maybe I'll watch those before, but we'll see.
That's fine.
It
I will
depends.
not watch. I will not rewatch them, and I will definitely not watch Breaking Dawn before. So at least Breaking Dawn will be a blind reaction, other than what little I remember from the books from like a decade ago.
This should be a top priority now.
God, it is kind of crazy though, right? Like, when those were coming out, it felt like the fucking Twilight hype was never gonna go away. Now nobody cares.
Yeah, it died
Yeah,
pretty fast.
I think those fans are still out there.
They're still
it's
out
just
there,
that-
but like, remember when those movies were coming out? How like
oh yeah, it was huge.
obnoxious.
Yeah,
But
the
then
hype
you
isn't
have
there anymore.
but then you have other stuff like Divergent, where the hype died like while they were
The
making
hype
them,
died so
they didn't
fast they
finish.
didn't even finish it.
Yeah,
The hype was never there.
But I think it's a thing, like, just within this modern IP world, where if you do bring it back with a new show or whatever, like, then a lot of those people would come out of the woodwork and be
Yeah,
interested.
maybe so.
Like, it would be notable.
I don't think anyone came out of the woodwork for that new Hunger Games movie, though.
It did okay.
I thought it bombed.
I don't remember. I saw it. I thought it was alright.
I heard good things critically, but I
Yeah,
thought it underperformed.
it's kind of that issue. I feel a little bad for the director, because with the last 2 Hunger Games movies, like the studio kind of strong-armed them into making that 2 movies, just to milk it.
Yeah.
And of course, it was really stretched and padded. And then with this new one, he was like, "No, I don't want to do that again. I just want one self-contained movie." But then it's so big and sprawling. It's like you could have used 2 movies for the story. Like, it may have been better with 2 movies.
Yeah, so it's the final movie of the original run should have just been 1, and then the new one should have been 2.
Yeah, or a mini series. I also think it would have, that story may have lent itself better, because it spans decades. It's also that issue of, well, this is a YA movie. Like, it can't be 3 hours. Like, it has to be like 2.5 or whatever. So that's also a factor. So as a mini series, it may have done a little better.
Yeah, I think John and I have talked about this before, but I can't really think of any other book series like after Hunger Games that became as big of a phenomenon.
Yeah, people just don't read anymore.
I guess
That was
not.
kind of the last one.
No, because Noah and I were talking about this, and even Hunger Games, I don't think was as big as like the Harry Potter books were. People who don't read were reading Harry Potter.
Right. And then, well, 50 Shades of Grey was popular for a minute.
Yeah, but that's yeah. We're talking about YA stuff.
Yeah.
That's not. Although that's spun off of Twilight.
Yeah, it's spun off of YA fiction.
Some woman's dirty fan fiction.
I forget, wasn't that announced that they're gonna do the other books that are from his perspective? Do you know about that?
No, but I'm glad you said that because I forgot. You know what's funny about that?
Hmm.
Stephanie Meyer finally did get around to publishing that fifth Twilight book, which is just the first one from Edward's perspective. I saw it had been released like on Wikipedia, and I was like, "Who asked for this?" But it would be really funny if the Twilight fan fiction is just like, "Yeah, we'll do that too."
You gotta get Robert Pattinson back to do.
Can we please? Yeah,
a new
that's how
movie.
we'll readapt it. We'll remake it instead of a remake. We'll just because I think that one's called like Midnight Sun or something.
Okay.
That's a Marvel team.
It's a Marvel, yeah. Yeah, just get Robert Pattinson visibly older now and just remake the first movie from his perspective.
Well, and the funniest thing is, 'cause I wonder if he would do it because nobody hates those books like he does.
Oh yeah.
Right. That's what's so frustrating about like all the hate Pattinson was getting for a good while. And then the backlash he got when he was cast as Batman. It's like, you guys know he doesn't like those movies, right? Like, he's not proud of them.
He doesn't hide his contempt for them in interviews.
And I don't judge him for it, you know? You get the work you can get. It's a paycheck.
But it's funny
fine.
because, like, even on the press tour for those movies, he's shitting on them.
Especially by that last one, he did not care anymore.
No, forever my favorite thing that Robert Pattinson interview that he's pointed out is how he holds his wand in Goblet of Fire like it's a fucking gun. No, when we watch those movies, you have to keep an eye out for it because it's so funny.
Oh yeah, because I don't remember that offhand. I know he's in that movie.
Yeah, he plays a very important character.
Yeah.
I know he dies. I just can't remember anything else he does.
John, do you need help with the puzzle?
I usually get these, but for some reason, this one is just not cooperating with me.
And Noah, do you want to be on walkthrough duty?
Hold on. Are you in a rush?
We've been here for like 2 hours.
We haven't.
Hold on.
Sweet Jesus.
I just gotta figure out the right thing to search. Resident Evil 2
Light puzzle grid. Oh.
My god, stupid ad about ad blockers I keep getting. Oh wait, that's not the right thing. Wait, are there multiple puzzles
Yeah,
like
there's a
this?
second run. There's a Leon one and a Claire one and a second run, first run and the second run.
Found one video of it, but I'm not sure. I think it's the one you're doing.
Look at the James one. That'll be it.
Okay, James. No.
We're almost there.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah, it's almost like if Robert's just
Yay.
patient, I'll get there eventually.
You're
Never
here for
mind.
45 minutes.
And
Well, I had it just in case, and we didn't need it, so.
Hey, oh my god, he's gonna rob this guy now?
Grave robber.
James.
Questionable morals.
Way too coincidental Umbrella is one of the benefactors.
You told me this interview was about the new scholarship Umbrella set up.
Was he talking about the Umbrella in Silent Night, Deadly Night 2?
That's my favorite kill in that movie.
That's what we named our company after.
That is the one good kill in that movie.
Yeah. And garbage day.
Well, yeah, that's an iconic moment, but he just shoots him. Like, that's...
He just shoots.
He just shoots him. You know, like, the umbrella scene is the one, like, creative kill.
so we have to do the Resident Evil movies now. Now that we're playing these.
We do. Oh, should I read this?
Yes.
Go for it.
But that doesn't explain the rumors about the orphanage. I just find it way too coincidental Umbrella's one of the benefactors. You told me... Wait, isn't this what he just heard on the phone? Okay. You told me this interview is about the new scholarship Umbrella setup. Come on, Annette. Nobody cares about that. They want to know about the G virus and the... Where did you hear about this? And that big fucking sinkhole in the city, which, by the way, rumor has it goes straight to your underground lab. Now, are you going to talk to me, or are you... This interview is over. Bitch.
Good stuff.
I'm a little disappointed you didn't go full like Jesse Pinkman, but okay.
Bitch. Where's the
Mr.
other
White.
half? Bitch.
Robert, it's your turn.
The station's swarming with monsters. Even here, I can hear the cries, but it's not the zombies I'm afraid of.
You're not doing
Codename
a
Tyrant.
Jesse
The
impression.
I don't know what I'm doing. The ultimate bioweapon developed by those bastards in the utmost secrecy. To think that that thing might be wandering around here. ... Chances are they've ordered it to wipe out the witnesses. Period.
Mr. White, they ordered it to wipe out the witnesses, bitch.
They can't keep getting away with it.
You can't keep getting away with it.
Ah, Jesus.
Hey, help. Hey, guys. Oh, no, there's zombies.
Fuck!
Oh, boy. That's a lot.
It's gonna hurt in the morning.
Oh, Jesus.
That's Eric Frankenstein.
Shit. I hate this part of the fucking game.
You don't deserve her.
I've been really impressed with David Harbour's performance in that show, by the way.
Oh, he's great. I can't wait to see him.
He is really good. I also can't unhear season 3 Unhinged.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people are thinking they should do motion capture or CGI for him in live action. Just do makeup. He's already a big guy. I think makeup's good.
He already did it with Hellboy.
Yeah.
I figure he was probably really disappointed with how that movie turned out.
Big time. Oh no, he thought that experience was miserable for him.
Yeah, I imagine.
I want to
Imagine it's
say
like-
That movie's great.
I want to say it was one of those like I want to say it's one of those like the Hobbit situations where it's like all that makeup and prep, and then most of the days were just sitting around for hours and hours and hours because nobody knew what they were filming or doing day to day. So it just sounded awful.
Wasn't he rewriting the script, or am I thinking
Oh,
of the director?
he may have tried. Like I don't know.
That whole I just know the production of that movie was
Yeah.
a giant mess.
Yeah, I don't think they went into the finished scripts because they were reworking it while they were making it. And as a
Oh my
result,
god, just
Oh
no.
god.
There's too many of them.
legitimately though, I can't get out of here.
Blast him.
And just stop blasting.
So anyway, he started blasting.
Yes, because this is the type of game that encourages you to blast around situations. Oh,
Yeah, spray and
Jesus.
pray.
Yes. Hi.
So when the cast was first announced for that show and they were like describing like what each character was gonna be like, I was thinking that Frankenstein would be like a little similar to his Hellboy. But I like that especially in the second episode, he's really, it's like a really disturbing version of that.
Yeah.
Where he's just like this big dumb monster that's also just like a child mentally, but like it's the scary version of that.
Yeah. And also has daddy issues. Just goes about it in a very different way.
And this.
Yeah.
I was hoping you could explain what's on it.
No, I hadn't thought about that, but that's a good point. It's
Yeah,
like
and
that, but dumb.
Jareth
because I was
Gerhardt,
hoping it wouldn't just be Hellboy again. That's good so far.
Jareth Gerhardt would like to know our thoughts on the Mummy movie being directed by the Evil Dead Rise director.
I think it's a good choice.
I did hear about that.
He's a solid director.
He's made one movie that I've seen. Sure.
Yeah, but just based on that movie.
Yeah, like I'm glad that they want to make a scary, lower budget mummy movie. That's the right direction to go.
That's
I'm
a
also just happy
well-directed
he's
movie.
getting. It looks like Evil Dead Rise is like opening up opportunities for him.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that they're doing a Mummy movie again, after the Tom Cruise one.
I'm surprised that you're surprised with considering they're just throwing things at the wall and like.
Mhm. Well, and Austin said, "Oh, I'm surprised they're doing it so quick after that last one." I was like, "Austin, that was almost 8 years ago."
Oh, was it?
I mean,
children.
that'll be a
It's
decade ago in 2 years.
Well, never mind then.
Yeah, the children have been born and are in schools since that movie came out.
Well, yeah, because my thinking of it was, I assumed that property still has a bit of a negative reputation because of that movie.
Yeah.
See, I just don't think people remember, or care.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just.
I'm open to it though. I
Yeah.
like that Universal seems to just be doing kind of like random one-off creative things with their monsters.
No,
Kendo,
fucking-
it seems like you've got your reasons for staying put, so I'll trust you to take care of yourself.
Dumb
Still,
name.
oh wow, okay. Still, if things get worse and your other arrangements don't work out, you know where you can find me. I'll do everything I can. Jill Valentine.
What kind of name is Valentine?
Her name.
A kick-ass name.
I'm not gonna
It's
hurt
better
you.
than Jill
This is-
Sandwich.
This is a really sad cutscene.
I'm gonna ask you to lower that weapon.
Ray Winstone?
You're gonna turn around, go right back out the way you came in.
I'm sorry, Leon. I'm a capitalist.
Oh.
Please help, sir.
Oh fuck.
Tell me
Oh.
how to deal with my daughter.
Drop it.
No! Wait!
Step aside.
See, we're doing a Mexican standoff here.
Terminate her before she turns.
Terminate. It's my fucking daughter.
Ada. Just let them be.
James is like, the solution will
Mama,
resolve itself.
sweetheart, I told you to stay put.
I don't know.
Oh, she's fine.
Daddy's here. Okay?
Oh god.
Those fucking things outside. What they did to us.
Now they've turned us into
You're
monsters.
a cop. You're supposed to know something. How did
Now
this
we're
happen?
Resident Evil 2.
Huh? She was our sweet little angel.
Oh god.
I was sleeping, honey. Okay? And I'm gonna put you to bed too, okay? Emma. Just go. Just give us some privacy.
What are you showing me?
You know,
She'll be fine.
it's one thing to keep the truth from me, but why him?
There it is.
I want to find out
What
what's
are you
happening
showing me?
and stop whoever's behind it. Helping people like them? That's why I joined the force.
My mission is to take down Umbrella's entire operation. We may not make it out.
Whatever it takes to save this city. Count me in.
Also, why are you dressed like that?
I thought you were
'Cause it's
supposed
a
to be a
video game.
professional.
But no,
Because have you heard
just-
of this thing called fan service?
I love the way they handle that right down to like the subtle gunshot in the
They
background.
have a virus. It turns people into indestructible
Yeah, that's a good scene.
That explains the horrible things I've seen.
His
You-
attitude's
you-
cliche.
why do you sound so cheery when the little
That
girl
explains the
just...
horrible things I've seen. The horrible
Hey.
thing, like 2 minutes ago.
You like the way that he runs?
And that's why I'm looking for a mentor. She's the one at
He's got a
Umbrella
kick in his
responsible for
step.
unleashing the virus. I'm going to bring her down.
Watch where you step.
He's
Oh,
Sonic.
you almost, oh my god, you killed her.
It's
Oh,
fine.
she's
Sonic now.
This is how we
Hey, watch where you're going.
Based on what you've said, the sewer seems fitting.
That's no good.
after
Gareth, we are getting old. Tell me about it. I'm the oldest of the three of us.
I'm the youngest. I'm not getting old.
Can't imagine
I'm gonna
what
live
real
forever.
Robert's just kind of here.
Tired old. Yeah.
leads right into Umbrella's secret facility.
Come on.
No, it's funny though,
Sewers
because like
run
I'm
by
the
the
oldest of
city.
the three of us, but
How could they
I'm
have
the
a
youngest
facility without the
sibling
authorities
on my
involved?
dad's side,
Welcome to
so I'm just
Oh.
always used to being the youngest.
Umbrellas patrol Raccoon City.
Then I started hanging out with you yahoos.
Then you met me, and
Yeah.
you're like, "Oh God."
Jesus.
Yeah, because you're like, I
That
think
good
you're my
break?
cousin's
I
age.
sure as hell hope so.
Oh,
Actually,
yeah.
wait. Oh,
What the hell?
no, what do you think of that?
Was that a crocodile?
Is
That
Killer
was an
Croc in this game?
alligator.
Killer Croc is in this game. Hell yeah. Where's
That's
Austin?
a different guy. Yeah, because I think my cousin's either the same age or a year older than you.
Okay. I'm 24 now.
Okay, so you were born in 2000. So yeah, my little cousin is older than you. Not by much, but
That must feel weird for you.
yeah, 'cause he was born in November of '99.
So it's technically a 90s kid.
Yeah, but we did. We
Right at
recognize
the
his
end.
seat on the council, but we do not grant him the rank of master.
This is outrageous.
You're stuck
It's
with me,
unfair. Oh god,
man. Ugh.
that was not a superhero landing.
You sure this is the right way?
Superhero landing.
Are y'all ready for this?
Y'all ready for this?
It's coming.
It's like, wait, I hear something. Yeah, no shit.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
oh. Hi. Oh, that's a big boy.
I've got your scent, Leon. Eat your bones. Oh my god, run!
Feed the croc.
I just love that there's a
Holy
giant
shit.
alligator in the sewers.
Holy shit!
This would be better if you could throw a batarang at him.
Wow. I love that this is just a Crash Bandicoot Boulder level. Oh.
Get a big killer alligator. Oh, and you kill him
Oh.
instantly?
Chew on that, you overgrown
Sorry,
son of a
Lyle.
Bitch.
Chew on that, you son of a bitch.
Woo. Where's Robert Forrester?
Is he in?
Leon, up here.
He's
Is
an
he in that
alligator.
movie?
What the hell?
Yeah, he's an alligator.
Just get
He's the
up
main character.
Have you not seen Alligator?
No, I thought you were talking about Lyle Crocodile.
Oh, no. Sorry. I was
Uh,
referencing alligator now because it's
No.
a killer alligator.
Right, I haven't seen that. I also still haven't seen Lake Placid.
Procrastinate it in one piece.
No, I think Lake Placid, you said.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it either. I'm just dying to see Lake Placid versus Anaconda.
Oof.
You guys ready for the Anaconda reboot with Jack Black? Paul Rudd?
So let me get this straight.
Of course.
Umbrella sells monsters like that.
I
Based on
loved
how
that
it's-
first movie as a
Our
kid.
military?
I'm just scared to go back.
Somebody else's?
They don't sell the monsters. They sell the
I've seen
viruses
it.
that make them.
It's
And
I
John
don't remember
Boyd,
it.
man.
I remember John Voight acting weird,
And that is far more dangerous.
and I think Owen Wilson's also in it.
Maybe?
Is he?
Like a very
Maybe?
like an early. It was like an
Yeah.
early Owen Wilson.
He's
role.
in. I know he's in the '90s, The Haunting remake.
Which we never did get
Jesus.
around to.
Yeah, we'll get to it next year.
The bastards.
Yeah.
All right. What y'all say we go for maybe 30 more minutes?
I'm
That works
down.
for me.
I can stay up.
I don't know. No, I was hanging out with you yesterday, and I'm dying.
Identify yourself.
That's because
Net
that
thirty.
morning I was up at like 4:30 a.m.
Not much time.
That's no
Need to dispose
excuse.
of it.
and today I
Here
got
for the
more
cheap
sleep,
ones.
so
Okay. Oh yeah, you were right. Owen
It's not
Wilson
gonna
was in that
happen.
movie.
I'm warning you,
I
Doctor.
knew it.
Oh yeah?
Hey,
Stop!
Stop lighting that body on fire.
You'll never get
Oh
this
my god.
virus!
And obviously Ice Cube
Didn't
is
expect
in
that
that
from a
movie.
scientist.
Yeah.
Leon,
forget about me. Just go.
My name's James, bitch.
Why do you keep calling me Leon? It's not my name. Are you gonna play as Ada now?
I am actually.
Yay!
This is Leon's version of the Sherry
onward
segment.
outside the facility in pursuit of a
Oh,
net.
cool.
Ah.
If it's not on her, it must be in the
I
nest.
didn't even know that Ada first appeared here. I thought she first appeared in 4.
Well, no,
Once it's
because
in hand, I'll call for
he
check.
knows her in 4 already.
I don't know. I haven't played 4.
Have you played any of these?
You can
Nope.
run a net.
Robert's never played a video game in his life. Don't check our video history.
That's true.
Don't check the conversation we had about video games earlier in the stream.
Or where Robert and I played Resident or Evil Dead or Dead by Daylight.
Secret weapon time.
Meanwhile, in the Arkham series,
I was gonna say this feels very Arkham.
and this is where it gets weird because this is supposed to take place in the 90s, but she has this little doodad.
That's sci-fi.
John, stop trying to look up her dress, you perv.
I think you're projecting, Robert.
Candy from a baby.
Okay.
Why'd you say that?
So there's an
How does-
achievement of getting through this without firing your gun, which is really difficult. I'm not going to try to do it,
Ah.
but I have done it before.
Nice.
Hashtag humble brag.
Yeah, no, it was not a good time.
Ew, bugs.
Ew.
Ugh. Get them.
And to answer your question, Robert, as far as I'm aware, you can't look up her skirt in this, and I'm not about to try.
John's like, I know you can't look up her skirt. I've tried.
No, but I do know that's the thing you could do in 4 and Ashley would
Yeah.
No, that I knew about because that was like a thing people were angry about with the remake. Because we talked about that. That they took that out.
Is it my turn or Robert's?
I think it's mine.
You should read it in unison.
I already put in a request last week, but we absolutely must have a replacement ID wristband ASAP. We need one to gain access to certain areas in the main facility. In other words, my
Did you say
can't
Sheldon
get to
Benjamin?
place this we needed in order to do our job right now. So I don't want to hear anyone accusing us of slacking off.
Brandon, I don't want us to be slackers.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez. He was just standing there.
Menacingly.
Menacingly.
Hold on, I gotta do this. Oh no.
Could you be a good zombie and just stand over there while I scan this thing?
I forgot about that.
I'm doing science.
Yes, science.
I'm fine with them leaving that out of the remake, though, just because who cares?
It's weird.
Yeah. And I know in the original, like, it would trigger the slightest thing, like, because you had to help her jump down from, like, ladders and shit.
Yeah.
And to do that, you have to aim at her and push a button that says jump, and then she just wait You pervert.
You go like, what?
I'm trying to help you off this damn ledge, you stupid bitch.
Let's clip that out. That could be a YouTube short.
That's short.
Oh my god.
Oh no! You just took a swan dive. Poor guy. I love it when she walks so casually.
Oh, she's used to it.
You don't even want to waste that flashback.
Oh.
Used to your own medicine, doctor.
Oh, my eyes. Dr. Crane's not in right now, but if you'd like to make an appointment.
I love that scene.
So good.
I really wish.
The like Fear
the
Fox and
Arkham-
Batman, I think, still looks great.
Yeah.
I really wish there was a skin in the Arkham games.
Always been good at
Yeah.
It should have been.
Yeah.
Give you that.
It should have been that Fear one in Arkham Origins instead of whatever that was.
The one they had to cancel.
The one that broke the game.
Yeah.
Persistent bastard,
Ah,
aren't you?
crap.
Ah, crap. Reading the Hellboy comics, he doesn't say crap as much as he does in the movies. He says geez more.
Oh, jeez.
Oh jeez, Rick.
That's the voice when you'll head in his head.
I just read Hellboy as Marty.
Oh,
hey,
hi.
Hey
Hi, tall man.
guys.
Walk faster.
I'll be right back, guys.
Ugh.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not. Not yet.
Just gonna turn on this fan.
You need to drink some health juice.
I was just thinking some hot chocolate sounds really good right about now.
With the new wristband that's just arrived, we can finally begin a survey on the demolition area. As to the report from the other day about the incinerator, it's nothing really. Probably just a large piece of leftover trash. I'll go take a look myself after I wrap up this report.
That's how I choose to imagine Umbrella employees sounding.
Waka waka.
Oh crap.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's a trap! Oh, this bitch.
Bravo. Gonna burn me alive now.
You'll never get your filthy hands on the G.
I'm not the only one after it.
You realize that.
Mrs. Zeta, you don't look so good.
You won't die alone.
Being put on a time limit. Well, come on. I might be screwed here. I'm definitely screwed here.
It's fine. Your feetsies are getting a little burned. No need to stress.
I'm back. What'd I miss?
He's about to die.
Yeah.
Oh, what else is new?
Oh my god! It's fine. Stop, drop, roll. Stop, drop, roll.
I dropped.
I don't know why, but
You're dead.
I was really waiting for like the Riddler or someone to come out and taunt you.
You got that Arkham brain rot.
I got Arkham brain rot.
What will man do next? You gotta
Why-
stop the junkler.
Why is man what is man doing with this hacking device? Is she stupid?
Bravo.
Stop going into the trap, John.
You'll never
I
get
have
your filthy
to
hands on
finish
me.
the story.
I'm not the only one after.
That's debatable.
You realize that.
It's clearly a trap, so what's the next move?
Spring the trap.
Spring the trap?
They'd get along with Fred. They'd be good friends.
What's even the puzzle here?
You gotta connect the things.
Making the lines go yellow to connect to these three things so I can
That
fry
bitch
them.
knows what she's doing.
Okay.
Science.
Science, bitch.
We have technology.
Not gonna happen.
One of my favorite Patrick moments is the inner workings of my mind are an enigma.
I am really excited to make you guys watch the mid-90s miniseries version of The Stand.
Oh yeah, we'll get to it. Oh my god.
Because the guy that plays
what you
Patrick has a
say?
main role in that.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome.
He's just
I've
doing
seen-
his Patrick voice.
I've seen out of context clip of him in Jennifer's body where he's like screaming and he still sounds like Patrick and he says something like, "I'm gonna rip off your nutsack."
Over my dead body.
M-O-O-N, that spells moon.
This lady looks like a cross between Rebecca Ferguson and Gwyneth Paltrow.
Which one?
Not Ada.
Not Ada, obviously.
Scientist.
Yeah. Oh, my knee.
More like, oh, my leg.
My leg.
My leg.
Where's Leon?
Where's Leon when I need him? His name's James.
Yeah.
Idiot.
Why do people keep calling him Leon?
Because you two have brain damage.
Yeah.
I mean, that's besides the point.
Meanwhile, at Leon.
Meanwhile, he's just dead. Just gonna establish a shot. His body just slumped over. At my shoulder.
Wasn't
All right.
Ada?
It was all a dream. What a horrible nightmare.
Oh, my
God.
Ada, where are you?
Dear God, it's growing bigger. That's something the quote out of context. He's in Freddy Krueger's boiler room.
Yeah.
Leon's contemplating some shit right now.
He's like, do I really want to keep doing this?
What is my life?
Yep, that's me. Oh, yeah.
Relax. We're being very impatient today. Jesus.
It's not like it's a gaming stream or anything.
Yeah, let's just hold on that shot for 2
Yeah.
hours. That's fine.
It's called Atmosphere.
The atmosphere.
The atmosphere of Leon's shoulder.
Is that your next book?
Yeah. I'm writing it right now.
It's a #1 bestseller. I didn't think that.
It's so niche. I didn't think it would have much of an audience. Are you gonna run into Killer Croc again?
I hope.
No, I mean, you've already seen this part. It's verbatim.
Oh, I have. Okay.
Maybe not verbatim. Some of the puzzles will be different. But it's the same thing.
Oh, you mean... Oh, gotcha.
Golem's here.
That's your mom!
It's your mom!
Does this sound like a high-stakes situation to you?
Oh, it's that
Oh, God.
newfangled... Whoa!
Oh, no.
What the?
What the?
Son of a...
Oh, Jesus. Don't shoot me.
I'm just an innocent scientist.
Ah.
I have a wife and children.
I just have the flu. I knew I shouldn't have come into work today.
Someone sneezes and Leon's like, oh, it's infected.
That's the ending twist of this game, is all this shit's just been in his head. He's just been going on a massacre.
It's Silent Hill 2.
I was joking with my friends today because they said, what if the actual ending of Harry Potter was like Voldemort never actually came back? All the shit that happens in books 4 through 6.
Yeah, that makes sense.
He wakes up and is like, oh, I killed Cedric. Dumbledore.
Or the last movie ends and then Harry wakes up under the stairs. It was all a dream.
That's such a 2011 Reddit theory. Oh God.
Oh
Whoa.
God. Ah. Oh hi.
No, remember these guys?
Oh, I remember them alright.
Excuse me, coming through.
Excuse me while I kiss the sky.
Cable car. Interesting.
Out of context. The cable car. Interesting. Really? Is it, James?
No, that is one thing I wish this game did better. Is just like there's so little story that when you do get a character reaction to something, it's just, oh, that's interesting, or what the.
That's got like the hours and hours of voice recording. It's just lines like that.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
It's me.
It's Noah's turn.
Director Owens. There are alarms going off all over Nest. I don't know what's going on, but I can hear gunfire and I can't reach my section chief. We're trapped. Please send help ASAP. Director Owens, the situation here is dire. Nest has been contaminated with the virus. It's unbelievable. The failsafe system didn't activate at all. Is this the work of outsiders? I can't imagine who else it could be. But why? Mayor and Kim are dead. I can't stop coughing. Why won't you answer me? I can't stop coughing. Director Owens, you. It was you all. It was him all.
He must have died while writing it.
Wait, does that mean that he thinks Director Owens is Allah? You probably should go there.
No. Nest. What's the organization from Transformers 2 doing in this?
Whoa.
That's in my brain.
This came first, fucker.
Did it? I'm pretty sure Transformers 2 came out in this game.
Resident Evil 2, the original, came out in the 90s.
I'm surprised you remember anything from Transformers 2.
I know! That's the first thing I thought.
In Robert's defense, I will never forget what's that actor's name?
John Turturro.
Yeah, I thought so.
God.
Kneeling down in front of the pyramids and watching a Transformers ball sack.
I thought you were gonna say that part where he's in his underwear.
I mean that too, but I'm underneath the enemy scrotum.
Yeah, that was your yearbook quote.
I'm underneath the enemy scrotum.
I didn't have a yearbook quote, fuck you, bear.
Oh.
I didn't either.
Oh my god.
It was you, Roberto.
Greetings from the CEO. Thank you for your interest in Knight's Construction Company. Over the past 20 years, we have had the honor to work on the sewer systems of some of our country's greatest cities, while never losing sight of our two core principles of playfulness and superior industrial design. At KFC, we believe that just because our work is subterranean doesn't mean our designs have to be subpar. More refined than a queen, more polished than a knight, and as pleasant as a pawn who goes first. Our work is sure to bring great victory to everyone involved.
Alright.
May we all meet on the field someday. Knight's Construction Company, CEO, World Chess Alliance Honorary Member, Raccoon Chess Club Honorary Advisor, Fisher Chess Lovers Guild Honorary Director, R.B. Fisher.
Thank you, 1940s newsreel announcer.
Yes, kind of.
Kind of, sort of.
Robert gets to see the videotape.
Are we going to return some videotapes?
Yes.
Oh no, it's somebody's weird sex tape.
Film from this perspective.
Oh god. Is this footage of a Black Friday gone bad?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, speaking of Black Fridays, I think I told Robert, but I finally watched that Bruce Campbell Black Friday movie.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty good.
The virus.
Nice.
It wasn't amazing, but it's your typical Bruce Campbell low-budget schlock.
Enjoy. Yeah.
All right, that is 30 minutes, and I don't want to deal with the sewers tonight, so we're gonna call it there.
Otherwise, like the rats. The rats will spread it. Pete is not a fan of this game.
I mean, that is how it spreads, though, is the rats. So much for everyone for hanging out. We will be back Friday with our next remake and original commentary. My computer's not cooperating, which is The Crazies and the Crazies.
Yeah.
So, until next time, and then actually, are we doing anything this Thursday, Robert? That's just you and I.
I figured I'll probably take it off. I'll
That's cool.
stay posted. Depends on how the week goes.
I know it's the holidays and everything.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, have a good night, everybody.